Welcome back to Great Day Washington. It's awards season and the film Belfast is becoming very buzzworthy very quickly. It's actually a story about a young boy's life in Northern Ireland in the 1960s, and it shares his joy during adolescence, all while his hometown faces increasing turmoil. Here to share more about the movie, we have actor Ciaran Hinds, who actually hails from Belfast himself. Good morning, Ciaran. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning, Ellen. Thanks for the invitation.
Well, having this be about your hometown, is that what originally drew you to wanting to do this film?
Well, no, it was actually the script that Ken Branagh, who wrote and has directed the film, that he got in touch with me and asked, would I mind if he sent me a script? And I said I wouldn't mind at all, to be honest. And he sent the script, and I realized very quickly while reading it that it was a very, very beautiful, truthful piece of work and reminiscence about his childhood, where for the first 9 years of his life, actually his 9th year. And it struck a chord with me because I am from Belfast, and in fact I grew up probably a mile away from where Kenneth grew up, and so I recognized all the landmarks, the locations he was talking about, but also I saw a truth in what he'd written about the characters. I recognized, although he was writing about his own grandparents and his mother and father, I recognized my own forebears, my own father, my grandfather. I recognized them in those characters, and it just touched me very deeply immediately. It's kind of bypassed the intellect and went straight to my heart.
Well, when you were growing up, you were the only son, right? You had 4 sisters, is that correct? What was that like?
That is correct. Yeah. Yeah, people used to say I was the spoiled one, but the truth was the 4 girls were sent off to convent school, and I was left at home to do all the hoovering for my mother because she needed somebody to help and all the girls were away.
Wow.
So that was me. I turned into a bit of a daisy domestic at an early age.
So you learned all of it, right? You kind of drew on your...
Well...
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, no, I didn't. I wouldn't say I learned all of it. I'm still in the act of learning, as this life keeps throwing curveballs at you.
Yeah, yeah. You kind of drew off of your father too. It kind of inspired you for this role. Is that right?
It did. Yeah, yeah. No, I saw elements of the nature of the man that Ken had written. I recognized elements of my own father, but then also. As the character works in different ways with little bits of materials, whether carving or fixing or screwdriving. That would have been my grandfather, because my father, God rest him, was quite cack-handed when it came to DIY, but my mother's father was very gifted in that department. So I guess it turned out to be an amalgamation of the two, you know, mixed, I guess, with my DNA and being gently visited by their spirits.
Yeah. Ciaran, when I was getting ready for this interview, I was looking up all of the films, the stage plays, the television shows that you've done. You are one of the hardest working people, and the list of credits proves that. How lucky, or what is, it's not luck, it's got to be your work ethic, to be so active in Hollywood to this day?
Well, I do. I feel hugely fortunate, you know, because some people don't get the breaks that I've had, and I've worked with some extraordinarily brilliant and gifted people, and you know, for which I'm very, very grateful. I guess I've got a very good agent, and he puts you in the right place at the right time to be a part of all these great stories. I don't know about the work ethic. I guess you know, you're blessed with people who want to work with you. But I think coming from the north of Ireland, we have a decent sense of work ethic, but sometimes we don't take ourselves too seriously. We take the work seriously, but not ourselves too seriously.
That's a great life philosophy. I love that so much. And congratulations, it is getting a lot of buzz, so we'll see this award season. We're pulling for you.
Great. Spread the word. It's a beautiful film.
We will. We will. You can actually catch Belfast in select theaters, and also it's available for rent on several streaming services, so make sure that you check that out.